hell was my notification to manage my dashboard from my phone? So, get started. Hello, everybody. Move my camera over here. You can't see my there anymore. Um, ums. I I am going to play some Starforged for just a little bit. I think I started this game of Starforged, which is Iron Sworn in space. Basically, friends have recommended it. I know folks who played it a lot. I've read it some, and it looks amazing. So I decided to jump in a while ago, meaning April or May, I think it was. So I did one episode and got through character creation and basic world setup stuff, and went back and looked at the video and realized that I was using Twitch Studio to broadcast it on an older Mac, which is over there. You can't see. And the audio cut out for more than half the time, off and on. The It was impossible to use anything else on the computer while I was streaming. So I didn't do it again until I got a new computer now, a new MacBook, which Macs aren't streaming machines, but that's what I got. That's what I use for work and my work, and it works great. So I've done some other streams on it. You've watched the Between or any of the other games we've streamed, some of my game design streams, any of those. Looks like it works great. So I'm going to continue on with this and see how it goes. So here's the thing. I started playing, I don't know how long ago was, beginning of May. This is September, 4 months ago, give or take. I don't remember anything. And I went back and looked at the transcript. And since the audio cut out half the time, transcript is not super great anyway. I also searched for and I did a regex search with word breaks to just only catch it, transcribe me saying and I average about 2 a minute over the course of a 2 hour thing, and that's with audio dropping out. So I'm an actor on stage, or I haven't been on stage for a couple years because of COVID and all that, but I'm really good at not saying when I'm playing a character. So this is just me talking. I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk like a normal person. I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of it, I think, in the future and present. All we have right now. So let me pop over to what we got here. So Starforged book is so beautiful. I waxed about it last time, and Sean's design on this and Ironforged are unparalleled. They're great. I've read and studied a lot of. Okay. Let's start here. This is the character I made. I'm using an online character keeper and playing through Wizard's Grimoire last week. I realized that making a character keeper online for a solo game, or a game with one character at least, is maybe a little bit much, but I'm just so used to using Google Sheets as character sheets now, after years of playing online with them with multiple players. It makes no sense to me to not use an online character keeper for a character for a game I'm playing online. If I was doing a journaling game, if I was playing 10,000 Year Vampire or any of the other amazing games out there, I would probably use one of the 10,000 notebooks that I have. I'm not, and here we are. So, and this lets me bring this up and show it to you easily. I went through character creation. I did some things. I don't remember anything at all. So here's what I'm gonna do. I took a brief look at it just before I started up, just to make sure that nothing was broken. Hey, it's I'm a T-Rex. Hello. So, um, I'm just gonna run through the character creation section really quickly and review what I did do. Try to remember some of the stuff we came up with for the character in the first session. This will be first session, take 2, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try and keep my chat up. Hey, there's Misha. Misha was watching last time and only caught half of it. Hopefully, this will be good for review for everyone. So, um, let's take a look at what we got here. So, Starforged looks so good, so great. Let's see. I have. So here's my character. I'm Ironsworn. Great, we know all this stuff. Here's how to make moves. The one thing I do understand about this game, it is PBTA basically. There are moves. It is focused on what it does. There are a lot of moves. I have some of the. Hey, that's my Affinity Publisher thing for the other thing I'm doing. There are a lot of moves. There's a lot of moves. There's a lot of moves. What? So many moves. So in a PBTA game, you're going to, follow the fiction, and when you see that you trigger a move, do the thing. If you're not familiar with PBTA, it just means listen to what's the story you're telling, and when you do something in the story that the rule says, hey, when you do that thing, roll some dice or do whatever, that's a move. Normally there's, I don't know, half dozen to a dozen moves, depending. Something like Brindlewood Bay has like 4 moves, which is great, and you usually have other players and a GM or MC who are watching out for moves. I am one person, and there are like 40-ish moves on this, so I'm gonna do the best that I can to catch the moves that I make. And otherwise, I haven't played this before. I haven't really watched anyone play this one. I played Ironsworn a couple times with not solo, but with multiplayers. So super fun. So I'm gonna do my best to catch my moves here and do that. And so this is how we do stuff. Let's get to making a character. Ships are great out there. Cool, great. So this is where we begin. This is a solo game, so all this preparation is nice. This is I like the thing they say here is that all the preparation you do is part of the play, which I think is true. I know a lot of like actual play produced shows skip over character creation just to get to the good stuff. I think character creation is great. I love watching it because it shows a lot of the system. So I talked about it a little bit last time looking at the transcript. None of it came through. I'm not going to have a separate lines and veils safety document because it's just me. My personal lines are always like no sexual violence, no transphobia, homophobia, racism, sexism, just not anything shitty is in the world that I'm playing. So if you're watching and are would like a content warning, those aren't going to be in here. And probably torture off screen, probably I don't know, we'll see. I know myself pretty well, so I'm not going to do a whole safety thing here for myself. I'll try to flag anything that comes up if folks are watching that come up. So, yeah, I really want to play a co-op game. So here are the default assumptions about the world. This is a perilous future. Spaceships, space travel, danger. It's a lonely future. Humans are the only intelligent life. There's no intelligent aliens. I'm a big fan of that. Diverse, of course, far-flung. People are all over the place. Unexplored, lots of places to do. Wondrous, yeah. Retro future is really interesting because we've got jump drives or whatever the space tech is, but it's Battlestar Galactica feel-ish, which I've got a new design document open for another thing, by the way. Brain. You're gonna love the next game I'm gonna work on then. Um, Unjust but hopeful. Great, love it. So I did go through the truths, and so I'm not going to go through all of them here. I will talk about what we have here. So there's general categories for setting up the world here. Um, I will run through them on my sheet. There it is. I have a separate truths area here. I could make this bigger. Myself a little bit. Okay, cool. Chunks. Chunks. So, Cataclysm. Let me go back here. So basically, this says why we're all out in space. There was a war against or with religious zealots, and that humanity had to escape. Basically, I think I sort of skimmed over this part. Where's the sweet map? There's a sweet map in here. So general setup, or we'll come across it soon. There we go. This is where we were in humanity before. Folks, bad something's happened, and we went up. And we have this sort of globular cluster called the Forge, and that's where humanity is. We've kind of settled at the bottom here, and there's a lot of cool stuff to explore out there. So the Cataclysm is why we are out there. Cool. And so in our case, there was a galaxy-wide religious war against religious zealots. I think the religious zealots are the ones that were they had caused the war, of course, and the rest of humanity was bad things happened and we had to escape. I think we decided that I was with the zealot faction and was thrown out of it for some reason. And one of the keepsakes I had was, yeah, there it is. I have a black iron compass rose amulet that I kept from the order or whatever. So interesting. The Exodus was a ragtag fleet of ships with experimental FTL drives. Source of sundering? Question mark. Sundering. I think there was maybe that came later on. I think maybe the technology we use for the ships caused something bad to happen as well. So not super advanced ships getting out, just had a GTFO. Our communities, there's a lot of danger around, so we stick together under right, under the banner of founder clans, the 5 families. Is that a real thing? We made that up. Great. So there were 5 major factions that decided to leave, and everyone has sort of gathered under them. Gives us some nice yeah. Yeah, you can X card anything for any reason. Yeah, for sure. And if you're chatting and you want to drop an X card in there, that's great. Let me know that, and I will be mindful of it. Some of these have quest starters, which I haven't really jumped on that much. One of them is a Forsaken People sworn to no clan, live on an orbital station, a recent illness, supplies, why were they exiled, and maybe my oath is the swear they given me. Oh no, I think I have an oath already. We'll see what that is. Iron. Iron is how we swear vows in here. In Iron Sworn, it's it's more swords, so it's more literally iron. In here, oh, I think this is my iron. Yeah, black iron compass rose amulet. So that's what I use to swear oaths on. I think I also have a sweet sword. Yeah, I have a sweet sword. And we bind our honor to our black iron blades. Um, yeah. Let's see. Laws. We are bound under the terms of the covenant. So we are fully lawed here, and yield to the authority of the keeper. A starter could be a keeper abuses their authority to take control of a settlement. Religion. Our gods failed us. We left them behind. That's the whole zealot thing. I think we decided, all of us here, decided that one of the reasons I was exiled was because I questioned the faith or had some other ideas, or my family did. So I had to get out with the rest of them. Magic. There is a little bit of magic, it sounds like. Yeah, so people have the ability to harness the energies of the forge and do wondrous things. And whether it's magic or science, who knows? Communications and data. Information. Let's cut off. Information is life. We rely on couriers transmit messages and data. Yeah, so that's I'm always a huge fan of that. I'm always a fan of in sci-fi of this flavor of light speed information transmission, which means that folks who have ships that can go faster than light have to take messages back and forth. The big favorite of mine. So that's what's going to happen there. Medicine. There's a scarcity of medical things, and so we create some basic. Lost a lot of knowledge. There is some, but it's hoarded. We have sentient machines like that. Great. So, yeah, AI is just a day-to-day thing. There are professional soldiers and mercenary guilds. Yeah, awesome. And there's a quest starter possibly here. Putting down a rebellion. Join the miners, probably. Yeah, I think I decided I was one of those guys. Life forms, dreadful forge spawn. Yeah. Many sites and planets are infested by dreadful forge spawn. I like monsters, so we're gonna have monsters. The precursors. So there were. Oh yeah. So there were precursors to humanity in our galaxy, and we have grubs and scavengers. There were a lot of civilizations in the forge that were lost when humanity traveled away to settle the galaxy, and now folks scrounge around to get precursor technology. So we have some dungeon diving, which is great. And horrors. Yes. Most right in the middle. Most insist horrors aren't real, but spacers know the truth. There's going to be some bad stuff out there. Probably not mothership bad, but bad enough to play. Yeah. I'm a big fan of doing innocuous X cards up top. And if I'm like GMing a con game or something, definitely like, oops, X card something of my own just to show anyone can do it at any time. It's such a good technology, and our technology has advanced card as well. I tend to use script change, a little more flexible, but yeah, it's all good. So I had some quest starters here. I don't think I used any of these. I did make it my character. So here we are. My name is Mr. Astara, he, him. All sign is Gamma, so I guess that's my mercenary name. I've got the character sheet. It is. I think I grabbed this from somewhere else, and it is okay. I think I'm going to do some mechanics on this, get under the hood on this character keeper, and make something a little bit more fully featured, but not on screen, probably. Or maybe I'll do that as a how to do a character keeper. Fun news, I made a character keeper for Wizard's Grimoire that we played last week, and Vincent Baker was like, "Hey, I need those for all the Wizard's Grimoire games." So I'm going to be doing the official character keepers for Wizard's Grimoire and the Barbarian's Bloody Quest and the last adventure. I think there might be one more. That's super fun. I don't. He asked me how much I wanted to get paid, and I'm like, I don't know. I do that for fun, but I know you like paying people, so I'll come up. Yeah, so that's fun. So I'm gonna do that for this one off screen probably, unless I do a stream, make a character keeper. I did that for the Wizards Grimoire thing. If you want to look in my YouTube channel. So, short of it is, I've got a character here. Hooray! I'm human. Hooray! I got some assets. There are, golly, there are so many assets you can choose. I love it, and also a lot of paralysis up top. Of course, you can roll for stuff, which is great. I went through and chose them on stream last time, and chose some stuff that felt like it would fit. Yeah, getting paid is good. Blade Master. I have a Blade Master. So if you haven't played Starforged before, assets are basically the items, skills, backgrounds, companions, vehicles, and stuff that gives you special things to do in the game that mechanize the goodies that you get. So you can still have a sword and be a sword guy without being a Blade Master. I am a Blade Master. And you can advance these and make them better, and you can get more along the way. But for starters, you start off with the basic stuff. So I'm a Blade Master. If I wield a bladed weapon, which I do, when I clash or strike in close quarters, add 1. On a strong hit with a match, I'm unstoppable and automatically mark progress. Let me talk about that for just a moment. Quests are a thing. You have to make moves, and depending on how difficult the quest is, you have to get a certain number of advances to get through it. Moves will tell you to mark advanced. You can also mark them through fiction and so on. That just lets me finish my stuff more quickly, which I think. So I'm a sword guy. Vestige. Yes, this is where that came in. So I'm all that remains of a people cultural tradition. When I face death or face desolation, visions of my heritage give me strength to carry on, envision how this manifests, and re-roll any dice. On a strong hit with a match, surprising new aspect of my heritage is revealed. Take +2 momentum, mark 2 ticks on my bonds. That's great. So momentum is one of my favorite things in is it here? Momentum. There it is. Some of them have big trackers on the side. Momentum is a really awesome mechanic that lets you basically build momentum as you go through combat or other moves, and you can trade your momentum for a roll, and then it goes back down. It's such a nice. I'm gonna steal it and use it at some point for something. I don't know. Yeah, so things that get you more momentum are good. This also gave me some sweet fictional hooks with the last vestige of the zealots. I forget. I don't know if we came up with a name, but zealots they are for now. And I'm a courier, leaning on that stuff. Ooh, nice. Hat. Yeah, look at that more. Here is the. He should just drop the link for their character keeper. Can't do that in full screen. That. The URL for the other character keeper. Oh, look at how nice that is. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I might switch to that for next time. That's cool. Badass. I'm a courier. When I swear an iron vow to transport and protect something precious, set a safety of 5. When I undertake an expedition or set a course and score a weak hit or miss, suffer safety, 2 safety. My safety fails to 0. Complication. If I overcome the threat, mark progress twice, whether it's up or down. Yeah, that's just fictional sweetness. I love it. Cool. So I've got my assets, and where's that? Here we are. Yeah. So that was. Oh, that's the inspiration. So yeah, I got those. Those are my path assets there. Vestige and courier. So yeah, did need some inspiration because there are a lot. Yeah. So my backstory. Yeah, like we said, I was part of the Zealots, broke with them for some reason, and had to exodus with everyone else. Background vow. I do have a background vow. My background vow is. I need to remember what this means. Trek down Kane Doran, call sign Splinter, to the original homeworld of humanity. I don't remember. I came up with something for this guy. I'm gonna see if I can dig it out of the muddled transcript. But yeah, some rival courier or guy, and somehow they know where the original homeworld of humanity is, which is in the Forge somewhere. So humanity started in the Forge, migrated down to the galaxy proper, and then we had to exit. Were precursors originally humans? Who knows? We'll find out. Play. I mean, so that's my backstory. I have a background vow. So this is going to be an epic vow. Basically, every time I reach a milestone, it does the smallest unit of advancement. So this is like the character arc, probably multi-season vow, if you're looking that way. I'm not playing with others right now. Maybe later. Write the vow. Did it. Can't think of a vow. Did it. Board my starship. I do have a ship. Here's my ship. Up top here. Starship. I have an armed multi-purpose starship. Has all the standard things you'd expect. When I advance, I can spend experience to get more good stuff on it, and its name is Invictus. How did I pick a history for it? I don't know. Let's go to the dice. I have. Yeah, I did get a dice. Name was MR. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll for some history. It's gonna be a D100. Understand that. Should 1D100. There's this dice roller is great. I use it for everything. But sometimes I use a VPN sometimes for totally legitimate reasons, and sometimes it doesn't work well if it hasn't been shut down all the way. Oh, I shut it down all the way, but seem like I have. So instead, I'm gonna go to the Google Nets here and do that. Roll D100. I want to do it on Google, man, but this is great. 68. Nice. Uh-huh. So 68 on the thing here is purchased at a suspiciously cheap price. I feel like I did that last time too. So it must be true. Assets purchased. I own the starship. Let's do a couple more rolls to see what kind of fun stuff we have there. 1, 80, and a 79. Those are the same. I could have done. All right. The hull rattles and groans in atmospheric flight. Tasty. Let's throw these in. And the other one was ship is powered by an ancient precursor device. Of course it is. Yes. Hip, not my hip. My hip is powered by batteries. Cool. I like that. And Invictus was the name. Cool. So I've got my ship. My final asset was my I think all 3 paths. Yeah, I guess my final one's the courier path. First 2 were Blade Mather and Vestige. And I got a sweet sword. I don't know what Gifted Seekers are. Was that a thing on here? I'll figure it out later. Gifted Seekers. Set my stats. They are set. There they are. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. My 3 is going to be an iron, and so that's strength, endurance, aggressiveness, and prowess. I feel like that's from my sword guyness. Probably, I'm going to say the religious sect. Not Mandalorian, but like, and that's why they were so aggressive in assaulting the rest of the galaxy. It's a martial religious sect, so got some of that in. Edge and heart are both at +2, so that's my quickness, agility, and my courage and empathy, sociability, and my weak points are my sneakiness and my I'm not the sharpest tool in the bucket there. So fun. Condition meters. These are all set to your initial value. So health, spirit, and supply are all 5. Supply is sort of your general provisions, food, energy, water, stuff that you need there. Those get run around. Health and spirit are correct. Momentum starts at +2, and that's my basic, so it'll get reset there when I reset. My integrity of my vehicle, not my personal integrity, is 5, and we're all good there. And yeah, visioning my character. So what do I look like? I think this is where I got. Not sure. I don't have a strong idea visually. The aphantasia strikes again, so I think I'm gonna decide what the character looks like and act as needed. I've got my MR Astra, all size Gamma. So Gamma is my guy. Gear up. Supply takes care of a lot of stuff. I've got some basics here. I'm just gonna cut and paste. It's not need them. Dungeon crawl perspective. Whoa, no thank you. Sure. I'll make that pretty later. Personal items. I got my sword. Gifted Seekers. I don't know what that means. It'll come up later. Maybe I pulled it out of something. So this is where we left off last time. I didn't start building the sector yet. And that's because my computer is so slow that I couldn't actually do anything here. So, this looks really fun. I haven't worked through it at all yet. We're going to prepare a starting sector. There's a sector worksheet and a connections worksheet. I think what I'm going to do, oh, check this out. I have the play kit here somewhere that has a sector map. I'm just going to go ahead. I don't really need that, but I'm just going to, what am I going to do now? I'm going to pop open Affinity. That's what I'm going to do. How you like that? Oh, there's stuff I'm working on. Let's just open up size there. Awesome. So this is going to be my my blank page here. Ecosystem. And we will do what we need from there. So what do we need? We need find the rulebook again. Cool. Let's choose starting region. So the forge is a little globular cluster there. It's broken into 4 sections from bottom up, most civilized to not, where there's settlements, where there's a lot of folks, and it's well charted. The outlands that are just outside that, kind of the Wild West-ish kind of, and then there's the expanse, which is lone outpost, and then the void beyond that. Choose starting region. I think like I didn't do anything yet, so I think I'm going to start in. I feel like the expanse is a good. I mean the outlands is a good starting medium, so I'm just going to go ahead and up over here. Let's just say we're in the expanse. Determine the number of settlements or outlands, not expanse. Outland settlements. So let's generate those settlements. We're going to have settlement name, location, population, authority, and settlement. Settlement. So I'm going to generate these 3, and then generate some planets, generate some stars, and yeah, great. Awesome. So let's do those settlements. And this is nicely linked here. So settlement name and what was it? Name, location, population. This feels like a good spreadsheet. Yeah, I don't like how this is set, but I'm just gonna make a new sheet. Settlements. We're in the outlands. We're in the outlands. Yeah, this is in a fictional universe completely made up by us. There are no aliens, only humans, which is fun. But there are, I mean, there are no intelligent aliens. There are alien monsters. Yeah, yeah. Don't have anything decided yet. So 3 settlements. Let's roll to see what they are. It's gonna be name, location, name, location, population. Settlement projects. Project. Cool. 3 settlements. Do this. So, here come the dice. Let's roll 3 times. 49, 80, and 42. So we got marrow. Always a good sign. 80 is Selena. Lovely. And what's the other one? 42 is Larissa. Cool. So those are settlement names. Great. Yeah, yeah, there's gonna be some horrors in here for sure. Yeah, I got the I think the horror dial is in the middle, but you know me. There's gonna be some stuff in there. Cool. So those are our names. Locations are on 322. Turn that to 12. Location. Cool. Location. Oh, sweet. So 3 rolls for that. 76, 63, and 2. So there's 1 in deep space and 2 orbitals. What else we got? Population, same page. And we are in the Outland. Middle one there. Dice. 36 gives us dozens. Ooh. They're in deep space, that makes sense. 93 gives us and Larissa has 900s. Great, nice range. Cool. Authority. There. Ooh, 36, 44, and 1. 36 and 44 and 1. So 2 tolerance and 1 no. Cool, let's get a couple projects here. 34. Awesome, love it. Let's do let's see. I'll say one 3-sided. 1 is 1 and a 2 or 3 is 2. 2 projects. Cool. And 31. So we have an archaeology project and an evacuation project. Ooh, yeah, I can see that. Dug up something. Cool. Again, 2. So we're going to have 2 projects. Last one's going to have 2 projects as well. Okay, great. I'm going to roll. 78 and 62. Here is our spirituality and our rating. Oh, yep, I know what that is. Yep. But that is a zealot outpost. And let's see, our other roll was I think they're going to be linked. Yeah, so I think the evacuation and archaeology, like they dug something up and they gotta get the fuck off their deep space station. I think the spirituality and rating going to be the zealot outpost, and they are probably giving the other ones a hard time of it. And 47 and 24, medical and engineering. Great. Yeah, that's pretty easy to look up too. Awesome. Cool. Settlements. Great. Now some planets. 2 of them are in orbit around a planet. So let's go to page 6. Roll that. All right. Let's roll twice for planets. I gotta get a just roller window up. 2 once or once twice? 1 and an 8. So that is a Jovian world and a desert world. Right. The Jovian desert world. And the names were over here, right? Thought they were. The names for each planet type. There we go. Here. Yeah, I'll name them later. Planet names are not. Oh, there they are. Sample names. Oh, great. I can just pick them. Jovian name is going to be Mistral. Is nice. I like that. And desert is gonna be umber. Love it. I would. All the way back to the beginning. There we go. Stars optional. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and make some stars. Nice. So 3 rolls for stars. 13, 38, and 61. So we got a smoldering red star. That's gonna be. That makes sense. That tracks. 38 is a yellow star. Great. And our one is a young star. Cool. Ooh, sector names. Great. Neotoxin is an illegal word. That's a bunch of baloney. Hey, cool. There weren't star names, were there? Sector name. I have a sector name? So, look at that. Create a sector map. Here we go. Great. Start arrange your settlements on the map however you like. I will. So we've got Marrow, Selena, and Larissa. Go ahead and Marrow, Selena, Larissa. Awesome. Will not bore people by picking out fonts now, but rest assured there will be fonts involved later on. Cool. There we go. Just gonna do a little. Oop, I have a 0 stroke. Why am I getting? Hey, Larissa. Yeah. Drag one over. Drag one over. Oh, nice. Volcor, another. All right. So this is they're in a little triangle because there's 3 of them. We'll add stuff as we do. Passages. I got the passages. Started route. Route. Spaces rely on the routes. Boom. The passage allows me to resolve the outcome of a perilous journey with a single roll using these set. Cool. Set number of passages. We're in the Outland, so there are 2 passages. To each passage must. Oh, I assume one is going to connect to the edge, and we're going to need a passage between 2 of them. So, I think I'm going to connect Marrow and Larissa because Selena is probably not super friendly with. there's one passage, and then a passage from Larissa, because that's the orbital one. There you go. Close that. Goodbye. Hope. There we go. Larissa's gonna go off the screen. So can I put arrows on here? And that. Cool. Great. Those are the passages. Oh yeah, we haven't played Brindlewood Bay yet. Oh man, if you don't get in the Gauntlet one, hit me up. And we'll find a time and we'll do a Brindlewood Bay night. Find 2 other people and we'll set it up. I love running it. Love it, love it. Cool. We got our passages. Easy. Zoom in on a settlement. Choose one of the settlements. I guess I'll take Larissa because that's the one connected to the outside. First look. Roll a couple times. 59 and 22. First look, it is in a precarious location. Got that right. 22 means we are built within terrain. Cool. Settlement trouble, yes. Now we're talking. Time I will have a die roller. A dangerous discovery. Already I'm loving this. Cool, that's that. The settlement is planet side or in orbit. It is in orbit. And go to the planet type and roll on the following tables. Atmosphere, observed from space and planet side. Feature. Okay, so Larissa is our desert planet. Awesome. So I'm going to do an atmosphere, something we can see from space, and something inside. So, atmosphere. Marginal atmosphere. Atmosphere. Let's do a couple rolls for scene from space. 72 and 64. Ooh, is there vast plateaus? It's sprawling. That's you. And planet side, what do we got? 27 and 99. Flooded grottos. And 99. Precursor vault, yes. Know where I'm going first. As a link, do I have to do more? Tell me to, but I'm gonna roll these. 31 and 35. Typical site of limited scope and is a structure. Cool. Side. Starting off strong. Starting off strong. Cool. Doon. Not a vital roll. Don't roll on the settlement table. There's one inhabited settlement. That is. Cool. A local connection. Awesome. So I'm gonna get a bud. No other people. Great. Strong hit. Automatic. Create a connection. Give them a role and a rank. Role and a rank. Is that a thing? Oh, there we go. Connections role represents they do. Shipwright, envoy, or explorer. Well, since we have a precursor vault there, I think it's going to be an explorer, right? Rank. Or I could... Oh, so many good things. I'm going to take explorer just because it makes sense there. My rank represents the challenge of advancing the relationship. Higher the rank, greater the focus. Troublesome, dangerous. So for those who haven't played this, these are the sort of danger levels of the all the things, anything that you can make advancement on. Troublesome is the easiest. I think. I don't think my buddy here is going to be a main character for long necessarily. I think he's going to be dangerous. So who knows what might happen, or it. Dangerous, great, did it. Yeah, and they're not. It's not dangerous because they are a dangerous person. That's just how what the rank is, what they are. Yeah, here we go. Let's Oracle. First look. That 2 or 1 on that one. Yeah. Got a 9 and a 39. Aged, of course. And graceful. Nice. Just like me. Not graceful. This position is curious. All making sense. And 85 and 72 give us 85, 72. So they are rebellious and stubborn. Love them already. Yeah, how much plot weight they have. Absolutely. Yeah, so they're not a red shirt, but they're probably not gonna be a character to everything. So dangerous is fine. I imagine I'll give them a name, given in family. They are Jorun Freeman. All makes sense. Hey, they got a name. Was there? Next steps, depending on the role and the whims of events, they might serve as a patron or associate. I think they're an acquaintance. I think they're just someone I check in with when I move through there. So, a couple moves to look at for them: develop a relationship and forge a bond. So, developing a relationship is when I do something that reinforces a relationship with them. With a list of things here. Wearing a vow for them, completing a quest, leveraging their help, giving them something, sharing, ending with a relationship, overcoming a relationship. I can mark progress. I should put them on my sheet, right? There's going to be connect. Oh, look at this. Cool. This is Jorun Freeman. That. Nope. Jorun Freeman. They are an explorer. Oh, there we go. They are dangerous. 2 boxes. Progress. Great. I'll write down my notes later on. Cool. So when I do stuff to advance, I'll mark off 2 boxes, and when we get to the end, bond, I guess. Great. That. So when I forge a bond with them, so here's how. I haven't looked at the rules in a little while. Here's how I remember it working. All these tracks, there's quests, these relationships, combats work the same way. You're going to make advancement towards on this track, and you basically, you can either fill it up all the way or fill it up partway and roll. And basically the progress you have made, they're all 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10, great, 10 tracks. So you're going to roll your dice, and that's going to be the difficulty of it. Think if it's full up, you can't, or no, I'm misremembering, different game. Anyway, roll 2 dice. If they are under, is it under or equal or under? I bet I have some sheets that say something. Probably doesn't say like how just to make rolls, right? Have the reference guide. Yeah, reference guide. 124 page reference guide. Moves. Wow. Yeah, how many moves are there? 4, 6. There's like 60 moves. Dick. Great. So many moves. So many moves. I would like to look on page 136 of the rulebook to remember exactly how it works. Rolling the dice. So basically, on a lot of them, you'll be rolling a 10-sider and 2 6s. The 10 is the thing you're trying to hit, and the 2 6s are your rolls. If it beats, so you have to the value to there. My numbers are good. Bring the value. So you want to get over the number. 1d6 and 2d10? Right, 1d6 and 2d10, other way around. You're rolling in 2d10. Those are the numbers you want to get over, not beat. Not meet. Yeah, because 2d6 and a d10 would be ridiculous. So you roll a d6 for the difficulty, and or your track. Roll your 2d10s. You want to get over, not equal. If they're both over, that's a strong hit. If one's over, it's a weak hit. Otherwise, it's a miss, and things happen. So basically, for the making the relationship go boom, I'm gonna, every time we do something in advance, I'm gonna fill up 2 of these, and at any time I could roll my 2d10s and see if I do it. I forge a bond, which is let's go back to where we were. If I can find it. Earlier on or later on? Best. In depth. I don't need in depth yet. Begin my adventure. Great. Okay, so basically, yeah, I can forge a bond with them, roll over my number, If I get a strong hit, we get a bond. That's great. Weak hit, I need to do something, or I miss. Gonna have trouble. Standard PBTA kind of stuff. Cool. Depending on they are action aids you. Whenever they aid you on a move, you can add +1. I'm gonna make a note of these things just on the sheet. Put it down. So when they aid me in exploring, I can add +1 and take +1 momentum on hit. Burn the page. Yeah, burning momentum replaces your stat and die value. So if I've built up a bunch of momentum already, instead of rolling, I could use that instead. So that's great. Cool. So introduce the sector trouble. So this is sector wide. Great. I don't think I named the sector. Did I name the sector? I don't think I did. I didn't name the sector. I will name the sector when I feel like it. Sector trouble. 88. Ooh, big trouble. Oh yeah, if it only replaces the die, that is super powered for sure. Sally no space. I don't know if you watched to the end, but Sally is our new housemate, or Sally No Face is our new our grave housemate, um, and has a crush on Doctor Daffy. Yeah. Next session is going to be real interesting. Next week we're going to be doing Wizards Grimoire again, so it's going to be Nick and Peter DMing for me, and then we're going to get our next day phase in weekend. Yeah, Paloma Sally Jenny is going to be. Jenny doesn't know what she's getting into. She's like, oh, she's sweet. 88 though. Sickness spreads among ships and settlements. Danger. Boop 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 boop. Hey, finally get a name. That cowboy hat only goes so far as farm goes. Igneous locus. Oh, once for the prefix and once for so the igneous. The igneous drift. I'll clean up formatting and everything off camera. Cool. We're in the igneous drift. Set a controlling power for the sector if a faction came into the forefront. I don't think there's a faction in there. I don't know how factions work mechanically in here, but I think in our lore building there's the zealots and then the five families. I don't know if that's a thing that we made up or that was in there, but yeah, that's the thing. Cool. So we have our starting sector. So exciting. What next? Begin the adventure. Sorry, what's our time looking like here? Not even 11:21. I do have to get up at 6:30 in the morning to tie to school because apparently we're farmers. I guess I don't know. But yeah, let's do this for a little bit longer. We'll get a inciting incident and wrap it up from there. So drink a water. Ooh, I've been putting a couple drops of vanilla extract in my liter water bottles just to give it a little. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes a drop gets on the rim and it's very vanilla-y. Hello. Dessert. Water for dessert. Cool. Cool. We'll see you next time. This will be on YouTube if you want to catch up. That's always great. Let's see. Envision and inciting envisioning. This is the problem at the beginning of the story that propels action, everything has backstory, so on. So, we have truths. Great. These truths offer an opportunity for adventure. Horrors, always fun. I think since we have a precursor vault here, that sounds like a good place to start right there. If so, great. Otherwise, yeah, quest starters are good. I think my buddy on that like that all comes together. So I think he or she or they, I don't have a name. They have a name. I made it all like 2 seconds ago. Jorun. Jorun's a they. They led some folks in to the vault. The explorers never came out. Jorun did. I don't know the grub crew, but I'm gonna swear to investigate them because Jorun's reputation, or they had something of theirs that they took. They need to get back. Great. Personal. Yeah. So, personal to me. Most tasks are unworthy of a sword. Wow. Maybe I gave something to Jorun last time I was there, and they gave it to the crew, and it's lost. Feel super. Background motivations. My motivations. I'm a courier. Background is the zealots 3 there. I'll give some my sword. Sure. Okay, here we go. The scavengers that went into the vault had actually traveled there from, or they were had gone on a raid from Selena. They are some of the start. There are some of the zealots. Hope with a better name in a moment. They got a hit that there was a vault here, and I think they jacked Jorun into taking them, and they maybe one of them is related to me somehow. I don't want to be a loner orphan. You get something off the vault. Yeah, let's do that. So many things. Yeah, so maybe I was supposed to make my way to Selena to grab a delivery from these guys. Found out they went to the vault instead. So I need to get them back out to get the thing I was gonna. We'll start there and see how it goes. Won't go away on its own, that's for sure. A clock. I guess the clock would be the client, whoever I was delivering the thing for. We'll figure out what it is in a moment. So if I don't get it, job's off, bad reputation, don't get paid. They'll send someone after me. Thanks. I think they'll send someone after me. I think I'm taking something for some savory type if I don't deliver the goods. They probably paid for it already. I'm just delivering it. If it doesn't show up, someone's gonna come after me for it. And I'm not saving the universe. I'm just delivering a MacGuffin. Cool. So I am going to. So am I swearing a vow on this? Is that what's going on? Great. So, based on the nature of my inciting incident, where will I begin? I think I'm going to begin on Larissa. I'm going to begin at um, probably Jorun's a little bit banged up. Probably not from the vault, but from them getting roughed up by the zealots taken there. And ooh, desert planet. They probably like had him lead them to the vault and like left him restrained somehow outside, and when they didn't come back he had to escape, and he's bad from exposure. Okay, bad. And I'm starting at a bar as trophy, but um yeah, he's probably getting patched up, and I'm visiting him where he's recuperating. They are recuperating. Starting with a prologue. Flesh out who I am. Yeah, where ask the Oracle where I are. Yeah, I think the I'll ask the Oracle. Well, I think I'm going to be at a how this is the hundreds, right? So there's a couple hundred people there. There's some small medical facilities there, and Jorun is um, recovering, getting rehydrated, and having some minor scrapes and bruises. And they are basically, I had to track these zealots from um, Selena to Larissa, and Jorun was the guy I know. Talked to them first, and they gave me the lowdown on what happened. And great, easy. So from there, I guess I'm going to the vault. Um, Either way, swearing an iron vow, right? So, first move of the game. I'm gonna swear an iron vow, and I guess this is the vow for my client, not for Jorun, because so this vow is already in place, right? So the vow is to return. Is there an oracle for like items? Um, Oracles. Sounds character creature. Complication. Hmm. A vault's gonna be real fun. Hmm. They're like things. Yeah, let's ask the oracle here. I like this. 39 and 3. It is an 3 and 39. Active grave. Active grave. That an active grave means to me a cryogenically suspended someone or something. Oh, maybe it's a a a rare pet type of animal that was they're generally too expensive to get. This one was aging and or ill and was put in suspension. And my client, who in my brain they're some sort of crime lord or something, wanted it and was able to get this one cheaper and has plans to resurrect it or whatever. Oh, love it. Um, I bet there's creature oracles, right? Creatures. I want like a baby creature, like a tiny one. Basic creature form. Yeah. What's the creature? The creature is um. What was that? Yeah, it's a little slug. It's a little slug with wings. Yeah. It's a little dog-sized winged slug, probably stubby, so like 3 feet long and like foot across. It's a little stubby, like a furry caterpillar with the little caterpillar spikes, and it's got the wings. I imagine are vestigial. So they're just cute. They're like little white angel wings. It's an angelworm. Angelworm, of course it is. It's an angelworm. It's fuzzy. It's white. It's got tiny little angel wings. Rare and expensive. This one had some. They're like pugs. It had some terrible little disease and got cryogenically frozen. My crime lord buddy bought one for on a discount, pennies on the dollar, and from these zealots. And these zealots, for some reason, took it with them into the vaults. Dummies. I gotta find them, or maybe they hid it somewhere. I don't know. Who can say with these zealots? So that's the vow. Great. Where's my? There it is. Um, fantastic. Is this a vow? Yeah, that sounds good. This is an important moment. Threshold of new adventures. Yes. Yeah, I absolutely will roll up that crime lord. Let's see. Vow. So I've sworn the vow to my crime lord, whose name I'll get in just a moment. And that's moved. Do write the vow. Give it a rank. Starting rank. It's gonna be dangerous. It shouldn't be too easy for me. Great. Do I? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna roll here. I will roll the action dice, adding heart. I'm not swearing it to my connection. So yeah, let me write that vow up. Angelworm on. Uh, oh yeah, it is. West. Uh, Progress. So here's my vow. I am vow to deliver the cryogenic capsule. Worm. Boom. Cool. And the challenge rank is dangereuse, and it was um on. Oh, that's not on Selena. They got one. This is a weird name for me, but cool. So that's my vow. Let me roll. So I'm gonna be rolling. Okay, so I'm gonna be rolling 1 6-sider, 2 10-siders. I'm gonna be adding my heart to the action die. My heart is 2, I believe. Yeah, awesome. Does this die roller do multiple kinds of dice? I don't think it does. So let's go ahead and roll my 1 6-sider. Get a better die roller for next time. So that die is of course it's a 6. Let me get my 2 10-siders. And these are going to be +2, 3, and a 10. So that is a weak hit. Take +1 momentum. Great. That takes my momentum free. I am hesitant or anxious. Yeah, I am, because they either took the knowledge of where my thing is to a dangerous place. So not only do I have Crime Lord on my back, but I have to put myself. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I just gotta. I was just supposed to pick up a thing and take it to him, and now it's a big deal. Of course. New scenes and new moves. I try to get a foothold. Yeah, you got that right. Cool. So that's my vow. I do have a clear path forward. Jorun's gonna take me to the vault. I'm not gonna leave them tied up outside. Maybe I can convince them to take me in. That's probably gonna be a roll with them. I gotta find the folks in there. So, yeah, that seems like a great start. I'm gonna roll up my crime lord, and then I think I'm gonna leave it at the beginning of the first adventure. And I can convince myself to do this weekly. We'll do this next week. Whew, let's get that crime lord on. Let's see. Oracles, characters. Let's see. I'm gonna give him a name right now. And so that's gonna be 2 dices. 5 and 84. Crime Lord is like Saren. Annora Dykstra though is too. Yep, I love that. So she's Nora. Crime Lord. Quest. Awesome. So my immediate situation is I'm gonna be at the doorway of the vault on the desert planet with Jorun, and that's it. And we'll go in and see what we can either find the zealots, who I'll come up with a better name of, or find their remains and see if that can help me out. Yeah, that's a great place to start next time, I think. Dun dun dun. Thanks to Amanda and Misha for hanging out with me. This is super fun. I can't wait to see what's inside this vault. Yeah, let me pop over. Back to me. Hello. Great. So I will clean up that sheet, do some formatting, and yeah, come back next time and explore a vault and roll some dice. Yeah, I think that is all we got. So until next, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you Tuesday probably. Bye bye.